I'm Dr. Lance von Stade. In a previous Source Sessions video, Dr. Brett Jones explained that one of the highest priorities in our culture and one of the most difficult things to accomplish is focus. And focus is really challenging in our culture because of all the distractions, but we have 3 key steps that can help you shortcut your way to knowing what your subconscious mind is trying to communicate to your conscious mind, what your value system deep down is that's really going to help you get the life of your dreams. These 3 steps are: notice what you notice, feel what you feel, find the needs and fill them. If you can do these 3 things, you have such a high probability of getting your needs met and really enjoying life. So notice what you notice. What this means is being able to recognize when your conscious mind or subconscious mind are labeling or judging something. For instance, someone might walk in the room and this person walks in and I'd say, "Ugh, I hate that outfit." That is based on my belief system, my culture, all of the advertisements that I've seen and judgments made. That's going to be the first interaction. If I don't notice that I made that judgment, then I might say something or do something or make a facial expression that is projecting a communication into my environment that I may not even be conscious of. So notice what I notice. Notice that, my unconscious mind just made that judgment. That's really interesting. And then I can actively participate in that. I'm not a victim of my emotional state. In order to get to this is where you can have some type of meditation practice, prayer, or exercise can even be a way of quieting the waters of your mind and body so that you can perceive the subtle ripples of your experience. Much like whitewater rapids, if you throw a rock into that, you're not going to see the ripples and the change in that environment. However, if you see a calm lake and you just toss a small stone, you can watch the ripples forever. So this is where you become very sensitive to your environment and the subtle changes in your internal process. Next we have feel what you feel. And this is the process of investigating an emotion so that you can tease out what the subtle direction that it's trying to guide you is. So emotions are motivating forces in your body. This is what your subconscious mind uses to kind of flavor the needs that you have. Much like a wine will have very subtle different flavors that an expert can pick out. You can become more emotionally intelligent when you're able to differentiate the difference between stomach discomfort that is leading you toward "I just got food poisoning" versus stomach discomfort that is "I'm hungry" versus "my stomach's uncomfortable because I'm really nervous. I'm about to speak on camera and oh my gosh." So a lot of people in Robert Schleip's book called Fascia, he talks about insular idiots in our culture, that their insular cortex in their brain is not developed enough to be able to perceive these subtle differences in emotion. So allowing that time, feeling an emotion, and Marshall Rosenberg's the developer of nonviolent communication. He said, steep in an emotion. And the longer you steep in an emotion, it will naturally guide you toward which needs are met or unmet. So when you feel hunger, this will guide you toward the need for food. When you feel loneliness, this will guide you toward the need for community. And Marshall Rosenberg, again, has 9 fundamental human needs, and these are community, creativity, recuperation, autonomy, meaning, love, empathy, sustenance, and safety. And anytime one of these needs is unmet, the body subconsciously will produce an unenjoyable emotion in order to motivate the conscious mind to go do something to get that need met. For instance, I have a need for sustenance or food. The body will produce hunger. I have a need for community. The body will produce loneliness. However, when we don't have the ability to notice what we're noticing, when we don't have the subtle flavors of the emotional experience and we can't differentiate between emotions, then we may get confused on which of our needs is unmet and our strategies may be very inaccurate. It's really common for someone to feel lonely, but to confuse the strategy and then go get food. Or for someone to feel hungry and for them to not go get the food but try to control their environment. And this is where you'll see someone become hangry or hunger-induced anger. And this is not an accurate strategy most often. In fact, usually if you're angry and functioning from that, if you're allowing the emotion to control you, you are almost guaranteed not to get your needs met. So to recap, the 3 keys to helping you focus and to enjoying life are: notice what you notice, quiet the waters of your mind and body so you can perceive those subtle ripples in your experience. Feel what you feel. Investigate the emotions and let them guide you like a compass toward which needs are met and unmet. And then find the needs and fill them. By doing these 3 things, you will get the most out of life. You will enjoy the process and take control.